disseminates intelligence. The New York Times broke the story the other week. They've been talking about a very highly classified program, Nora. What we need to do here is look to ensure, first of all, that our national safety safeguards have not been compromised. And if these folks want to file these frivolous lawsuits and they want to take it through the courts, that's fine, but it shouldn't give them the right to have a fishing expedition to use classified information to try to exonerate their clients.
The power that this administration is using is aggressive, and it is unprecedented to some degree. And Vice President Cheney defended this use of power recently, saying it's no accident that we haven't had another attack. He recently told reporters, quote, "Either we're serious about fighting the war on terror or we're not. Either we believe there are individuals out there doing everything they can to try and launch more attacks, to try to get even deadlier weapons to use against us, or we don't." The president and I believe very deeply that there's a hell of a threat, that it's there for anybody who wants to look at it, and that's our obligation and responsibility, given our job to do everything in our power to defeat the terrorists, and that's exactly what we're doing. Given that argument, though, by the vice president and the president, Arlen Specter, the Republican chairman of the Senate Judiciary Committee, has said he's going to have hearings on this in February. And he says, quote, "There may be legislation which will come out of these hearings that are going to restrict this president's power." So the president may face a backlash.
Well, I don't believe that's true, Nora. I think this is, and to use the terminology you used a second ago, this is not unprecedented. Aggressive, yes, but not unprecedented. You go all the way back to 1979 when the FISA statute came on. President Carter's Attorney General Bell said that this was a legal authority for the president to conduct these searches. President Clinton, with the Aldrich Ames spy case, used the same ability to use electronic monitoring for a foreign intelligence purpose. It's not unprecedented. The administration is being very, very aggressive to make sure that those who are trying to harm this country are not in a position to do so. And if they can get an intercept, if they can use other intelligence gathering mechanisms to safeguard the American people, they're going to do it. They're going to do it within the law.
The president believes he has legal standing, but clearly also this is going to be a political argument. I noticed that you put out a statement today saying that the Democrats are trying to put partisan politics in front of the security of America. Do you believe ultimately, though, that when Americans look at this, that they're going to say, I am concerned about my civil liberties?
I think Americans are going to look at this and they recognize the president's been very explicit, Nora. He wanted a very narrow program that was only going to go after al-Qaeda terrorists and those folks who are supporting the al-Qaeda terrorists. At the end of the day, the American people are going to say, way to go, George Bush. Thank you for safeguarding us. Thank you for ensuring that you're doing it in a legal way under the Constitution, but put these terrorists where they belong, which is in jail.
And when they find out that terrorists are trying to sue this president or perhaps try and be set free on these secret wiretaps?
And I think, as you suggest, there are now those who are trying to use this for partisan political purposes. I think those individuals will face a backlash. The president is trying to safeguard the American people, and anybody else from any other political party or any other reason who's trying to use this for partisan political purposes, I think they're going to face a backlash, not George Bush.
Well, big issue in 2006. Ron Christie, thank you very much for joining us.